Good Thursday, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith on this rather cloudy start to this Thursday with a few light rain showers about the region. Improvement comes during the afternoon. This is the video forecast discussion for Thursday, the 18th of August, 2016. Somewhat cooler, cloudier start to this Thursday, evident north of the cold front here, which has stalled out along the Delmarva region this morning with a wave of low pressure approaching southern New Jersey, and that has led to a few isolated to widely scattered showers across the region this morning. Some areas not receiving anything, just cloudy skies, but clearing is evident just to the west across the Poconos, and that will be working in over the next couple of hours as this area of low pressure scoots off out into the Atlantic. Temperatures this morning are generally running in the upper 60s to lower 70s. It's the warmest around the city, naturally in the urban spots here in northeastern New Jersey and down towards Philadelphia. And the big change is that we have dew points in the 60s across most of the interior. Still a little soupy with the upper 60s to around 70 around the urban centers here of New Jersey and New York's airports. And you'll notice a big change because the dew points are generally still in the mid 70s south of the warm front, but the cooler and drier regime seems to be leading the way, but it's still going to be a relatively hot day by comparison for this time of the year. And we have no watches, warnings, or advisories on the air or the sea or land for that region. For that reason, and lots of mixed clouds, low-level and mid-level clouds across the region this morning. There's a few light rain showers about the region as well. A little bit of interior fog this morning as well, as this cold front is stalled out just to our south, and just some discrete areas of lifting here, producing some light shower activity across the region. You can see this on Doppler radar as these showers are beginning to fall apart and head to the east during this morning. And your pollen forecast for today and tomorrow will continue to be on the high side. Most of this is due to the high concentrations of mold. And as has been the case for most of this summer, there is really no relief in the pollen concentrations, especially in the form of mold, which will continue to be on the high side right into next week. And this morning in the tropics, we have our fifth storm of the season for the Atlantic and Caribbean. Tropical storm Fiona, and it's a little stronger today, but still showing signs that it might not make it too far back into the Atlantic. It's about 1,740 miles west of Cabo Verde Islands. Maximum sustained winds have increased slightly to 45 miles an hour. It's moving to the west-northwest at about 16 miles per hour. Minimum central pressure 29.68 inches. And again, it is moving. Maximum sustained winds have increased a little bit with some higher gusts. Some additional strengthening is possible today, followed by slow weakening by the weekend. And we can see the track of Fiona as it begins to dissolve itself across the Atlantic here by the early part of next week, not affecting any land or sea areas. New Jersey surf zone forecast for New Jersey and Delaware for today, Thursday. Mostly cloudy skies. Will be a few showers around, an isolated thunderstorm. High temperatures in the lower 80s. East winds at 5 to 10. Surf around 2 feet. Water temperature 77. UVI index very high at 8 and low to moderate risk of rip currents. Never swim near piers and jetties. Never swim alone, and always swim in life-guarded areas. There's a low threat of lightning today, but there is still a chance of a few thunderstorms around the region. Surf zone forecast for New York beaches for today. There is a low risk of rip currents. Lightning risk none today. Surf height around 2 feet. Ultraviolet index high. Water temperatures mid-70s. Cloudy. Chance of a few showers this morning and then partly sunny with a slight chance of an isolated shower this afternoon. Max temperatures in the lower 80s. Northwest winds at around 5, becoming southeast in the afternoon. And the high tide cycles begin for the New York beaches after 8 this morning. On the aviational weather deck this morning, a few areas of MVFR mixed in with some VFR, and this should all be improving to mostly solid VFR for the balance of the day. Isolated shower and thunderstorm remain possible during this afternoon and early evening, and the potential is not high enough to warrant a mention in the terminal forecast sites. Winds are basically light and variable through the period. The outlook for Friday and Friday night VFR, Saturday and Sunday VFR, chance of showers and thunderstorms during the day, possibly leading to lower conditions. The highest coverage of these will be on Sunday afternoon, and then Sunday night showers and thunderstorms with a weak cold frontal passage. Lower conditions possible, especially with any heavier rain. Monday generally VFR, any rain expected to end during the morning hours. Gusty northwest winds at 15 to 20 knots, and that's going to usher in a change in our forecast, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Right now outside of Newark, it's 73. Dew point 70. Humidity 89%. The wind is northeast at 5. Few clouds at 2,000, 6,000, 7,000. Few showers around the region today. Otherwise scattered to broken clouds and a beautiful afternoon setting up for most of the region. Philadelphia this morning, 73, dew point 72, humidity 94%. The wind is north at about 3. Few clouds at 3,400, 6,000, 8,000. Again, the story broken to scattered clouds for the remainder of the afternoon once the morning showers depart. VFR conditions in place. 5-day temperature forecast. We're done with the 90s for a while. We're definitely done with them right now. That's good. Most people are not complaining about that. And right now we're expecting temperatures over the interior today to get into the mid and upper 80s again. Cooler right along the South Shore and east ends of Long Island and the coast with an onshore flow. Temperatures again pretty uniform, mid and upper 80s tomorrow on Friday. Saturday again, mid to upper 80s across the forecast region with an onshore wind. Sunday, an onshore wind continues with temperatures in the mid and upper 80s again, possibly around 90 in a few of the urban spots, especially along the I-95 corridor and around in Newark, New Jersey is also possible. This is a big change. On Monday, a cold front comes through. The winds shift around in the morning to the northwest. Temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s. And the cold pool is over us on Tuesday. Temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s at best. And then we recuperate a little bit back into the lower 80s again slowly by Wednesday. Morning surface analysis, and then eventually the forecast from the Weather Prediction Center here is our area of low pressure with a few light rain showers around the region this morning that heads off the coast and generally dry for most of the afternoon. There still could be an outlier isolated scattered shower or thunderstorm, particularly south here along the warm front or cold frontal boundary. And high pressure begins to build into the forecast region for tonight, tomorrow, and basically into the weekend. And as such, we're really going to have to wait till probably on Monday, late Sunday into Monday, as the warm front nears the area once again and a cold front approaches from the west. This will lead to rapid clearing on Monday morning after the rain showers exit, and as a result, high pressure and much cooler and drier air building in for the early part of next week. Ideally, if you have next week off for vacation and that's the week that you have planned, it's going to be absolutely delightful with dry conditions as high pressure is ridging over the top of the forecast region on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and yes, even Friday as well. So for everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You have a great Thursday. We'll see you bright and early in video form on Friday morning.